Hi everyone, this is Jim Gillis with WinMyVote, and today's video is a basic introduction to the platform, what WinMyVote is, and how it works. And then we'll walk you through a couple of real basic features. Sorry about the glare there. So the best way to think about WinMyVote is it's an online, mobile, and social version of the voter information booklet, which I'm sure you're all familiar with. You get this mailed out to you a couple of weeks before the election. It will list the candidates. It usually has about a profile or so on it called a candidate statement. And then it will have the initiatives and measures and propositions, and usually an argument for and against those. And then a sample ballot where you'll be able to see the candidates again in the race, and you'll be able to fill in some bubbles and take it with you to the polling place. It's not very engaging. It doesn't tell you much, and it really works in the favor of incumbents and those with name recognition. So we thought, let's really bring the power of the internet to this booklet, and let's bring it online and mobile and social. The big difference here being it's not designed for advertisers, but rather designed for democracy. So this is what we came up with. Voters are free, and they can sign up with just an email address or social media account. And with just a zip code, we can place them in all the correct voting districts, and they can pick their party here. And then we'll give them, their own interactive sample ballot where they can organize and manage their vote. So they'll have all the tools necessary and all the features necessary here to do that. So, for example, they'll have ballots, and they'll be able to see not only the upcoming ballot, but one into the future. They'll be able to form groups if they want, just like Facebook allows for groups. So you can create a group and endorse candidates or initiatives or propositions. And we also have what are called trusted sources. And these are groups and organizations and individuals that you trust that you'd like to see how they're going to vote. So it's all opt-in. It's very similar to following somebody on Twitter. And as you go through and you select them, you'll be able to see who they're voting for and who they're endorsing. And I'll get to that in just a couple minutes. You'll also have kind of this one click to check on resources. So it'll go right to the state run or the county voter site if you want to check on your voter registration status and that type of stuff. Important dates, you can click there and get some important dates for your upcoming election. And then you can also get a map to your polling place. This right here is just your favorites. So when you go through your ballot and you favorite all of the candidates in all the different races, you can look at just your favorites here, as well as the propositions and measures. So it's really handy, to take it with you into the polling place, or just be able to organize it so you can fill out your ballot if you're doing vote by mail. And then we also have print out and share your ballot as well, which again I can get into. But the way the interactive sample ballot works is that you'll be able to quickly see all the different candidates in the race here. And the nice thing about this is that it becomes a level playing field, because, for example, you have Corey here spends $25 million on the election, John Hickenlooper 36 million. By the way, those are both real numbers. And let's say Raymond spends 5,000, MJ Smith spends 299 bucks. And then Jill here spends 75,000. It really doesn't matter to me because they're all here. I'm going to click through and I can look at their issue statements, and I can watch videos of the candidates. And the candidates build these the same way they would build their Facebook page or their Twitter account or their LinkedIn account or any other social media account. They create it, and they also have full control over it, so they can update it in real time. So here I can click on the issues, and I can read about what this candidate says, and then I can even say whether I agree or disagree, and that goes into a score that I can look at later. And I can also click here and see the endorsements. Now, these are groups and organizations and individuals that this candidate wants to feature. So I can see all of those. And let's say if I want to hear from the American Federation of Teachers, I can quickly watch that or read what they have to say. But on this, I can also click here to show only my trusted sources. And again, these are mainly my friends and some colleagues, and there's some professional groups. But now I can quickly see here what Carol has to say about this candidate. Maybe she does a lot of research, and I really trust, her opinion on this as well. You can do videos, etc. So I can also do that with, the other candidates, right? I can do all of the same stuff, go through each one. And let's say if I finally decide I'm going to vote for MJ Smith here, I can just simply click on her star. She'll move to that first position. And then it'll ask me if I want to write an endorsement. So maybe I'll do an endorsement, or maybe I'll do a little YouTube video and do the share link in there and, save that. And maybe I do want to, share on Twitter this candidate. So I can do that real easily as well. So this right here, again, I'm going to do my favorites. I'm going to double check on all of the candidates that I've been reviewing and favoriting, and same with the propositions. And then I'm going to, find my polling place. I can get reminders